I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Woo! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, let's get to the gist of why we're here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Hit the like button because I don't know how they're doing with the notifications. I've done my part. The rest is up to them. I didn't see any pop up on my end. So, like I said, the rest will rest up to the people that's in charge that are making this happen. And it doesn't look like it is taking place right now. Magnet Ball Monday. Yep, but it's Tuesday, so yes, we will get to all of those wonderful things, but yes, we have to address this situation that has been presented in front of us right now about Bronny James. Bronny James will only play home G League games. That's right, y'all. You heard it here clear as day. Bronny James will not be participating in any road games of the G League team. Now, this is very important. And the reason why I say it's important is because you're looking at a factoid that has been ignored by so many different people in the game, but it's a factoid that's important. Why is Bronny James being coddled? Exactly what you just said. Why is he being coddled if he's his own man? See, I had this problem beforehand. Y'all call him a boy and leave the kid alone. I've heard all of these different terminologies used when speaking on Bronny James. Leave the kid alone, or he's a baby, and all that. It's like the dude is 20 years old, playing in a league of grown men. There's kids that's 19 coming into the league. They're not going to care about Bronny James's afflictions. They're not going to care about what directions you might feel about Bronny James and where he's going to go. They don't care about any of it at all. It doesn't appease them one bit. They don't care. Do you know what they care about? 100%. Do you want to know what they are caring about? They're caring about marketing, t-shirts, selling the moment. They know what Bronny is. That's why this is happening. Right. Magic Johnson won a championship and came in as a rookie at 20 and was able to do that. They didn't say, oh, Magic Johnson, what a baby. He's just a baby. Magic was a grown man by then. You know, we have digressed in the black community, digressed our kids down. They don't really do that in the white community. They don't really do that in the Hispanic community, the Indian community, none of that. The black community, We take our kids, and when they're 20 and 21, we're calling them babies. When your parents, which mean your grandfathers, some of you now, your great grandfathers, we'll say that, your great grandfathers, they were fathers and married by 18, living on their own, taking care of their families at 18. Got a job, bills, everything. 18, right out of high school. Married a girl from high school. They was 18, they was 17. Go ask your great grandfather when he met your great grandmother. No, they said in 20, the Bible says you're a man at 20. Believe me, you're a man, but when you go through puberty, that's manhood. That's when you become a man. When a girl goes through her process of having her cycle, when her cycle starts, she becomes a woman. That was the pledge into womanhood. She could start birthing babies. There was a celebration for that back in our day. So when you see the dynamics change, right? You go back to a progression that does not sit consistently with what has been provided, mainly with information. Now, but we supposed to coddle Bronny James. He's a baby. And they push that through the Black community to keep us docile, controllable, and less confident. Keep us weak. Not pushing you to be a man. Hold that off as long as you can. Be an old grown boy. And that's what we've seen out here. A lot of overgrown boys. It's sad because you see Dalton Connect over here. He's had to work his butt off to get to the NBA. He had to be one of the greatest players on his team to be drafted in the position he was, being a first round draft pick. He's the one that's getting chewed out by JJ Redick because he's a rookie and he's learning on the fly, but he understands the game because he's played it. He understands patience. He understands how to get his shot off because this is what he done in college. And what he was the type of player that was exceptional to do things others couldn't do at his size. Bronny James has had the greatest work coaches, best basketball players teaching him the game. He has physical conditioning coaches, strength and condition, nutritionists. He got the best of all worlds. He doesn't have to worry about taking care of mom, buying a house for mom. He is rich already, just off of NIL deals. He done made over $5 million. He's got a trust fund set up for him, eating off his dad's estate. He living at home. He don't even have his own place. He's living at home, being treated like a baby. So the NBA says, we're going to send you to the G League, but not really let you play G League. We're going to keep you in LA and never let you know what it's like to be on the road by yourself. They don't trust Bronny James to go to the G League, but they can trust Dalton Connect to stay with the team because he's first round draft pick. He's ready, right? But Bronny James, they're scared of Bronny James traveling, right? And being in the G League, which only helps your league, right? Because that would sell tickets when they go on the road and play in Detroit and all these other cities, and Bronny James comes there and sells tickets. You want only the Soft Bay Lakers to sell tickets. So we're only going to play Bronny James at home. Other than that, we're going to bring him up to the Lakers. What the hell sense does it make sending him to the G League, if except for one thing? You're trying to market. You're trying to market and use this prop, Bronny James, to sell your BS product. I'm dead serious. I don't have any problems with Bronny James, like personal. It's like nothing personal. This is just real. I know. G League arenas is like the LA fitness courts. The Lakers work out and practice in there. I mean, you saw where Bronny played at. They had folding chairs on the side where people could sit down, and they had benches. Like they brought the benches up so that people could sit down and they could play. That's like a high school basketball game. Like, come on, be serious. It's not like Bronny James is selling out a stadium, but people are going to pay attention to it because all the marketing dollars, the ESPN promotions are going to make it something because he's LeBron James' son. Oh, don't worry, Lee Moore. You'll catch up. You'll catch up. You're a bit slow. Now, his father's antics is being allowed because the National Basketball Association, they just want to sell a product. They don't know how to sell the game itself. So the only thing they know how to do is to get hits on social media and trend and do all these things. So promoting something that you know is not prepared and garbage. Imagine if I said, "Oh, look at this chicken. I've seasoned it. Oh man, it looked great. Washed it clean, put all this seasoning on it, took pictures on it, made it look real pretty, and then I served it to the people, and they said, "Wait a minute, you didn't cook it. Never, it's not done." And you're looking at it not done, and you like biting it. Blood coming out. It's good. That's what this Bronny James is. Uncooked. Oh, sorry about that. Uncooked chicken. Uncooked chicken. All seasoned and greased and ready to go, but it ain't cooked. And they serving it to you like it's cooked, bringing it to you on your plate. Bronny could be 25. I don't think he'll be ready for the NBA. I just don't. And it's a mental thing. I think he has a mental block that's blocking him from being great in the NBA. And the fact is that he's been coddled. He's been babied, and he's being babied right now. You're only going to play home games in the South Bay Lakers, then this isn't about development. It's not about development. It's about, we want to showcase a product that isn't what it is. I remember when Harold Miner came out, and they said, "This is Baby Jordan." They gave him the nickname Baby Jordan. He was shorter. He had a quick cross, and he could leap and get up high and do some powerful dunks. But he wasn't Jordan. He didn't have the ball, the gameplay like Jordan, none of it. He was left-handed, and we got another Michael Jordan. Baby Jordan is what they called him. And they tried to create more Michael Jordans along the way. As Harold Miner fell to the side, they didn't say, we're going to keep marketing Harold Miner. They was like, well, until you catch up to the title of the name we gave you, we just going to stop promoting you, period. Then Kobe came, and Kobe ended up just being just was advertised, because people knew when he was playing exactly what Kobe was before he came and joined the NBA. See, Magic Johnson was a winner in national championship in college. He's one of the best players in college. When he played in high school, Earvin Magic Johnson was one of the best players in high school, period. See, Bronny James has never been that. So him going to the NBA and winning a championship in his first year, man, that was unheard of for a rookie. But Magic was grown. He was a man at that point. And he could play the game, and he was one of the best. You see, these players had something unique. Magic could see the whole floor and know where people are supposed to be, and getting that ball to him, he didn't have to shoot and score in the top 25. His job was to facilitate. Magic Johnson played 10 years and was #1 in assists in the whole NBA, and only played like 10 years. Think about it. Magic Johnson did everything in 10 years. He came in 80. He retired in 91 after the finals. So that's like, what, 11 years? Then he came back in like 96. So think about if Magic Johnson played 15, 16, 17 years. Now, all of these people, Isaiah, all of them, they had all their records they did within a 10-year span. 12 year, 11 year, 13 years. Now, when the Bears beat the Packers this week, that's when you're going to see a whole different response. Oh, the Bears are beating the Packers this week. Oh, I'm betting that. Consider that bet already in place. I'll parlay too. They owe me this. They gonna get up for this game. No, Bronny James is not at this level. No, he's not a G League player. He's not an NBA player as far as quality of play. But I told you, the NBA is going to use him for a prop. Thanksgiving games, Christmas games. It's going to be LeBron and Bronny. Bronny gonna have so many magnet ball performances, and like the Christmas game, you're gonna think he belongs. And it's only gonna echo the fact that there's a magnet ball. That's why they say now they can make anybody a star. The stars are created. Okay. I mean, hell, they trying to make Jalen Brunson a star. Jalen Brunson, an on the bench player who's basically a one-on-one basketball player. You're going to tell me this guy's a star who has no right hand, only can go left. If you stay on his left arm, there's nothing he can do. He has no right. He can't finish. Only playing home games is nasty work. Right. And that's for the G League games. He's only traveling when he's with his father. Now, that's when I knew something was fishy. See, when I saw Bronny James, and that's when I saw it for first time, and I said, oh, this is a bad look. I knew it. Because every time I would see him, I would say, okay, they did the father and son duo thing. And they came out and they did their speech, father and son together, and what it was like, the experience, and blah, 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 right? Then they get blown out in Cleveland. So I understood them doing the press conference together because they was marketing the father-son thing. Then they played Cleveland. Bronny got his first NBA basket, right? In the town he was born in. Now, why are you here with your daddy? If you're going to be your own man, how is he going to be his own man, LeBron, if you shadowing your boy? He's 20 years old. He can't be a man if you going to be there holding his goddamn hand in a press conference about him scoring one basket, knowing that the media know better than to ask him anything crazy. They're going to softball him all the way through. That's right. If I'm playing in the G League, I'm almost like, dude, why are you even here? You know, like you're not helping us. Cause let me just inform y'all too. A lot of people don't really care about winning and losing in G League. They trying to showcase, like, oh, the dude from Memphis is here. Oh yeah, the dude I'm gonna put on the show. Yeah, Memphis need a guard. They need a forward. My agent told me, like, hey, be ready, cause you know, coach, yeah, he trying to look for me today. Yeah, he here. They lean forward. So I'm gonna go in and get my. Y'all don't really understand how that works. The G League is like a feeder system, and they was like, man, I need this, I need that going. I need this. I gotta do what I gotta do. And the guys y'all see on the bench who y'all think suck, they'll go to the G League and put up 50. So when you see Bronny go to the G League and can only hit 2 baskets out of like shooting 9, you're like, wow, is he really trying? I mean, damn. One jump shot the entire game. Then he keeps believing he's a 3-and-D guy. Like, I don't know who keeps lying to Bronny James. You're not a 3-and-D guy. Okay? You're not knocking down 3-point shots. Stop effing shooting them. Pippen Jr. is balling right now because he's on the right team in the right situation. They need a backup point guard who can come in the game, facilitate, got speed, don't rush. He knows how to play the game. He knows how to get his in this system. He don't mind taking a shot from the nail. He don't mind getting a free throw jump shot. These are the shots that you got to master. You should know how to throw a baby hook in the lane from the nail. You should know how to hit a side corner shot, which is the first shot I've ever learned in basketball was the corner shot. That was my first shot I ever took on a basketball court that I made with consistently. And I said, hey, I can do this corner thing. And my cousin told me, hey, just go there. I'm going to hit you every time. And defense came natural to me. Came natural. Because I looked at people's tendencies and pick up games, see what they like to do. Dude like to cross people over. He played fast, but he was always in his strong hand. He wouldn't stay in his weak hand mode. He just his weak hand to do a cross move. Bop, 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 but he's going right back to his strong hand. So I see that right away. So I know I don't have to go for the cross. He ain't going to go left. He's going to go in the direction of his strong hand. He ain't going to stay with his weak hand. So I was able to pick everybody apart. I'm like, this guy's never going to shoot. He gets the ball, he's going to pass every time. And he always passes it to this guy. He looks for him. I knew it every time. This is a pickup game. I was able to break down the whole team was playing. And Darvin Ham played against us. D Ham was on the team against us. So that's crazy that I remember all of that, and now we know who D Ham is. I'm like, man, that was crazy. We was going up against that dude. I don't think he ever had hair. But he was dunking, like coming down the lane. Boom! I'm like, oh, God. Yeah, he was dunking on him. But you got to understand, my cousins, they ruled the court. My cousins ruled the court. My cousin Dante, he was like Magic Johnson. They called him Madge. He was like, what's up, Madge? That was his nickname on the basketball court, was Madge. And my cousin Nikki, who's in the same class as Darvin Ham, he's like 6'4", 6'5". And the oldest one, Twan, he's about 5'11". He my height. But he was like playing out there, and he was like a two guard. 5'11" two guard. Nicky was the big guy. Them three playing together on the same team. The Davis boys didn't lose. That's what I'm saying. The Davis boys, they didn't lose, bro. Not on no basketball court. See them Davis boys? They ain't lose. Twan, Nicky, Dante. We ain't lose on the court. So we was not going to have, were they better than Bronny? Yes, they were better than Bronny James. But I'm going to tell you right now, Dante was like Magic Johnson. That's how they called him Madge. He could run the point. And Dante's about like 6'2", 6'3". So, yes, that was Nicky. Nicky about 6'6", 6'7". That's my cousin Nicky. So, it's easy for me to fit into that fold that you see right there on the team. And we were going against D Ham and all the rest of them. Draymond, he was a little fat baby at that time. He wasn't even thought of. By the time Draymond was on the court, it was other guys socking him in the face. Yeah, we was going up against Jason Richardson and Darvin Ham. Well, we going against the best of the best. These guys end up going to the league, and we beat them on the court. Was Draymond holding his own at that time? No, he was just running his mouth. And the dude knocked him out on the basketball court. Wah, wah. He was Day-Day. He was a little short, fat Day-Day. Yeah, man, yeah. You ain't doing nothing. The whole time talking, the whole game. Then he got knocked out. The dude knocked him out on the court. Wah, wah. Draymond was bleeding from the mouth, and he woke up still talking. Yeah. You ain't knocked me out, though. Yeah, dude, two-pieced him. Hey, yeah, he got knocked out. Like, he fought back. No, we didn't play against Mateen Cleaves. Didn't play against him at all. But yeah, we got family members that's in Flint, and most of them friends. Flint people are different. Like you play on their basketball court and you beat them, you might get shot. So you got just saying, you gotta pick your victories. You gotta pick your victories. How they come. It be your cousin, your family, everything. You've been at the house, chilling, eating chicken with them, eating a plate, got some real spaghetti, some potato salad in the whole plate. Then they're about to break the damn paper plate. You sit down, man, they be, yeah, man, I know what you talking about. Yeah, man, I know what's going on. Ted, if you was on the Patreon and you saw that story about Kyle Kuzma and that whole NBA story, there's a lot of stuff going on in there. You're going to understand what's going on there in that story and how Kyle Kuzma's connected. So for all y'all, how many of y'all are on the Patreon? Just put yes or no in the comment section. How many of y'all are on my Patreon? See? So if you're on my Patreon, you've already seen it. Okay? If you're on my Patreon, you already have seen it. It's not the fact that he got his son a job. He could have just put his son on the Lakers and let that be it. Okay, put him on the Lakers. You're done. It's not that. It's the promotion and the marketing of it that is the insanity of it. They're marketing this guy as if he's the greatest, the second coming of LeBron James. It is terrible because you're disrespecting the game. By doing that, they're saying, because now he hasn't been performing well, they need a cover. Oh, he's only the 55th pick. But why aren't you talking about the number one pick or the number two pick? Who was the number one pick this year? This was a weak draft. They knew they can get away with that because there's no real standout talent that's going to jump off the page. Hell, Dalton Connect got more media attention than the first pick of the draft, but at least he's the first round. You're marketing Bronny James, the 55th pick, as if he was the first pick in the draft. Then he doesn't perform. Now we're the bad guys because we're pointing out factors in Bronny James' game that he needs to improve on. See, unlike many people, I reached out to Bronny James and gave him advice. I don't know how many people have actually did it, But I reached out to give this young kid some advice because I wanted him to succeed. I'm not somebody rooting for Bronny James to fail. I don't need that to be a bad mark on LeBron. LeBron's already a bad mark by himself. So I don't need Bronny to fail so I could point at LeBron. That don't do anything for me. Having the kid fail, because all the pressure gonna be on him and he gonna feel bad about it. That he let his family down and what's not. So yeah. Oh, for the first time ever, you're gonna see what I said to Bronny James. Okay, there we go. That's what I sent to Bronny James. Let me see if I can. Where is it? Boom. There we go. Scroll that up so you can see it. Now it says, I want you to be successful at the game. No matter how you got there, you need to show more effort. Please study film. This is October 11th, over a month ago. Study film, defensive positions, aggressive offensive sets is what you should work on more. You are out of position or are rushing into things. As the game slows down, you will find your way, but stop settling for 3-point shots. Do the work. Carcino. I sent this to Bronny James on October the 11th at 9:21 p.m. You see it right there. So if I was hating on the man, I would not send that to him. My first words is, I want you to be successful at the game, no matter how you got there. You see that? I want you to be successful at this game. Even though I don't like your punk ass daddy, I want you to be successful at the game, no matter how you got there. I didn't criticize this man. I gave him what he needed to learn. Listen to every word that I said. You need to show more effort, and please study film. Defensive positions. He needs to see what defensive positions look like. Oh, yeah, hit the like button, good people. If you just got here, please do that. Aggressive offensive sets. He needs to study that. He needs to know when the team is being aggressive with their sets offensively. He needs to learn that so he can know how to attack the basket with confidence. That's what that means. But I said aggressive offensive sets, meaning play these sets and use aggression. Like you have to, even if you're not trying to score, the object of this is almost as an actor. You have to fool the defense into believing you're going to do something that you're not going to do. He's out of position a lot. defensively. And he's rushing into things offensively. On plays, he's not giving plays time to develop. He's already going through the motion of the play. Now it says, as this game slows down, you will find your way, right? You'll find your way in the game as this thing slows down. But what you need to do is stop settling for 3-point shots. Do the work. Don't shortcut it by just shooting a bunch of threes. Don't be lazy. Do the work. Nothing in that message I sent to Bronny James is me hating on Bronny James. Everything I said in that thing, in that message right there, is 100% what Bronny James needs. I'm not criticizing his game. I'm educating him on what he's doing wrong so that he would become better. You see? Most people can't do that. Like with Gilbert Arenas, we told Gilbert many a times, like, Gil, come on, man. Cut this out. You're not, it doesn't help Bronny. Like, we talk like normal people sometimes with Gilbert Arenas. And I'm like, dog, why are you doing this? Let's all get this money. Me and you and Kwame Brown, we could sit there, put together a podcast show, call up Underdog to sponsor it. Let's just go and get this thing. Let's go make some money. How about that? Let's go make some money, give the people a show. Give them something they gonna see, and that would be the livest show ever. We would break the internet. Come on. Mm-hmm. Well, that's how people feel, you know. I can't change the way people feel about it, but if you look at it, look at this, right? Look at what Gil's talking about. Oh shoot, I'm messing up. Here we go. We ain't gonna go into all the conversation. I don't want to say nothing in case he's saying something proprietary. We won't get into that. But he's talking, right? And he's like the political channel. That's what he called Kwame Brown's thing, right? He said, well, y'all will figure that out. I'm like, you not joining in, this could be huge for you. Already launching a new show, so I won't have time for anything else, really. I'm like, nothing else is bigger than a Kwame Brown show. Start it and let's see. You keep saying Kwame, so what does he need you for? I'm just the assist. We make a great 1-2 punch. What do you need with the man on the couch for then? Great hosts and great cast members. You said nothing bigger than Kwame. So what does he need you for? He can get anyone to be with him. I was like, I'll bring me to the table. Superpower 1, superpower 2. He said, y'all gonna split 50-50. And that's where the relationship will end. You will take 0 to 10%. and do all the not try to snake you. Nope, won't do that. Okay, me and KB will never fight over money because you will get nothing. Nah, that's the Gilbert Arenas plan, but not us. Sorry, my guys make at least $1 million, sir. Lexi will triple her WNBA salary. I know, Kwame, sir, but you are different. So why y'all will be great partners? I'm like, she's stealing money because, my God, she just isn't good. She looks good, but damn, she is hard to watch talk. Loyal. They were there when you laughed and called me a liar, so I'd rather give my money to who was there. Stop being a little bitch and let's get this money together. I said, stop being a little bitch and let's get this money together. So, oh yeah, it goes on and on, but just so y'all would see that, I'm like, dude, man, look, we've already sent the olive branch to the dude. Like, look, dude, we ain't even warned. Like, you want to do this, but you don't want to see Kwame Brown succeed. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's with Kwame Brown. He just don't want to see Kwame Brown succeed. Kwame's in the middle of doing some of everything else, but if Kwame do his show, come on. Come on. It's going to be Kwame's arena. It'd be Kwame's arena versus Gil's arena. And Kwame's arena would blow Gil's right out of the water. Absolutely. What's up, Rebels? Now, yeah, because when the rubber meets the road, that's what they're going to say. At the end of the day, nobody wants to look like they were wrong or they were the fool. So Bronny James only playing home games only benefits who? Not anybody that has any concerns. It's only going to benefit Bronny James. That's it. And the popularity of it, it's not helping his game. So sending him to the G League and saying we're sending him there to make him better, it's a lie. It's an absolute lie. Well, if he was serious about his game, he would be going on these roads, seeing what it's like. But he ain't. It's not about that. Mm-hmm. No, the Cowboys I thought would at least cover the 7-point spread. They cost me my money. Then I had the Bears cost the rest of it. No. Absolutely not. Well, it's a hard day in the world because he's not going to improve playing less. My thing is the G League. He's supposed to be getting actual gameplay. Running up and down the court, you getting your condition in, you're playing on the court with guys. So, but only doing that in home games for the South Bay Lakers, not going on the road and staying there where mommy and daddy can coddle you and you can just drive home is weak. That's weak sauce. So I guess Bronny's only gonna be in the league till his daddy retire. Because then what's gonna happen when daddy retire? And you stuck in this league and they using you like you're a real basketball player. You don't have the confidence. And what I gave you was real basketball advice so that you could use to improve your game. I've always had the confidence, even when I wasn't the best player on the court. I had the competence, the compete, the heart, the battle. Like I wanted this challenge because if I beat you, it means something. So you supposed to beat me because you're the better, and everybody think you're the better guy. And then I beat you, and I beat a lot of them that underestimated how good I could actually play. So that's one thing. I love that feeling when they, damn, all right, yeah, you pretty good. I was like, oh, thank you. I remember I was in so much of a battling mode where I was in the gym, and he was coming like, man, you want to hoop? He was like, you be hooping, right? Yeah, you want to hoop? I was like, man, I'll destroy you. He was like, I was coming to ask that you want to be on my team, man. I was, oh, my bad, dog. I was in so much of a battle mode. So I was like, man, I destroy you. You weak. I like, you weak. I destroy you. He was like, man, I was coming to see if you want to play on my team. I was, oh, my bad, man. I thought you was trying to call me out to play. Man, man, that was not cool. I played against some of the best, man. I ain't gonna lie. My best, well, I think I was at my peak in basketball. Probably 96, 97. 96, 97. I probably was at my peak in my basketball. Oh, it's in my 20s, early 20s. I couldn't be stopped. Like at that point, the game was like this. It wasn't like my earlier years after I learned basketball and came back. I could shoot, but I couldn't really dribble. I couldn't really dribble into my shots and everything. By this time, like, because I would pick up the ball early, so I would have to be a catch and shoot guy mostly. That changed. I could get my own shots. My dribbling skills weren't Isaiah Thomas, but you weren't going to steal the ball from me. I became a better dribbler as the years went on. When the more I had the ball in my hand, bringing it up, and once I start bringing the ball up and knowing that the guy in front of me is no problem. Well, whoever's guarding me, I would give them different looks. I would go left one time. I would go right one time. I would always keep them confused, not knowing how to feel comfortable with guarding me. That's how I wanted to keep them on the string. Most of these point guards today, they don't even know what that is. But that's why I got to keep him guessing. He's going to be like, all right, this guy going to cross and go this way. He's going to be, oh, he went this way this time. Okay, well, damn. What do I do now? You see what I'm saying? That's why you got to think. This is a thinking game. It's always thinking. It should come, some things should come naturally to you. But when something's being forced upon you, like Bronny is a musician. Like he likes to play the piano. A lot of people don't even know that. Bronny plays the piano. Dog, I would play a basketball game in a full hoodie and Adidas jumpsuit. I got on Adidas jogging pants and a hoodie, and I'm playing a whole basketball game full court, giving them the business. They be like, "Ain't you hot?" We inside of a gym, and I'm giving them the business. They be like, "Dog, ain't you hot?" I was like, "Nope." When I hit 6 in a row, then I'll be hot. I'm like, I need to get this good sweat in. No, I don't act like Bronny's 35, sir. You see, that's where you're wrong. See, because if we were acting like Bronny was 35, we'd be wondering why he's still in the league. Who's to say he's going to get there at 35? He's one, undersized. Two, he doesn't really have a takeoff speed like these guys here. The guys that he's going up against is like 6'6", 6'7" at the minimum. Bronny is 6'1", and he's not a dominant 6'1". He's a very passive aggressive 6'1" guy. He's not strong enough. He's basically weak, too weak at his position. And it's a mental thing with him. Like there's sometimes it's like, Bronny, just take the shot. It's like Ben Simmons. It's like watching Ben Simmons right now. Ben Simmons is a 6'11" pussy. I mean, he won't go and score the basket unless he's by himself. It'll be a 6'1" guy down there, and it'll be Ben Simmons. And he go, wow, Ben. He gets rid of the ball quick. He's a liability for the Nets. He's the only thing holding their ass back. When he on the floor, they just walk. The other guy just walk with him. They know he ain't getting the ball. As soon as he passes it, they know he run the pick and roll. He don't even run the pick and roll and crash to the basket. He's done. He's just milking the hourglass. They can't trade him for nobody. Don't nobody want him. What would I want with a 6'11" guy who could bring the ball up but can't do anything with it? No contribution. Liability on the free throws. Just sad. Yeah, exactly. Not bonding with the teammates, nothing. Just pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. But I'm going to get up out of here. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life, Ticket TV, Dreamers Pro, Showface News, everybody, man. Welcome to HDI TV Sports Talk with Jose Rodriguez and Mondo Black TV, the Star Report. And don't forget to go to my Patreon. We got some more updates coming today. So we get y'all with a lot of updates yesterday. Hopefully today y'all ready.